In this morning's Health Watch, staying in the game, Ben Witter is the golf world's #1 trick shot artist, even though he's been fighting cancer for the past 23 years.
Health issues dominate his life, understandably, but only off the course, as national correspondent Jim Axelrod found.
At first glance, Ben Witter appears to be a typical golfer. But look a little closer. Yes, that's Witter using a hammer as a club, blasting a drive from atop a bouncy ball, even through a piece of plywood. For years, he's been making the seemingly impossible possible.
Gonna do some trick shots today.
In the golf world, Witter is considered the Tiger Woods of trick shots, a skill he spent more than 2 decades honing.
You know, I love hitting the golf ball, I love doing the tricks. It's so much fun.
But for the 48-year-old, it wasn't always this way. Growing up, he was dominant on the course, a heralded golfer, possibly headed for the professional tour, until he received the news that would change his life.
The first diagnosis was in 1988 with the salivary gland cancer of the upper jaw.
That diagnosis would begin a lifelong battle with cancer.
And then in 2005 with the lung cancer in the left lung. 2009 was the diagnosis of the lower jaw salivary gland cancer. And then just recently, back in May, was the diagnosis of the cancer in the brain and the chest and abdomen.
Through it all, Witter turned to golf to keep his mind and body focused on recovery.
In the middle of radiation treatment, I would take a wedge and a ball and just tap it up and down for hours on end. And one day I did it for 8 straight hours. When I saw what people would watch me and get excited about what I was doing, that gave me the enthusiasm and energy to want to try something new every day.
With that, a career was born.
Never in a million years would have dreamed that I could find a career in doing trick shots. I didn't even know it was possible. And one tournament led to another tournament, and then 2 led to 4, and then before you know it, I got an agent. And the agent started booking me in events all over the world.
He became a one-man traveling show that would include his wife, Ann, and their 5 children.
I've tried to have the attitude that instead of why me, I just say, try me. And, kind of make that my goal in life, trying to figure out how to get through the next battle.
That next battle came this past April when his 16-year-old daughter Gabby was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare form of bone cancer that affects 400 Americans every year.
Well, there was a lump on my rib, the 8th on my right, and it was painful, and it kind of came and went for a couple years, and then in April, it just got so bad that we got it checked out and then removed.
She's seen he can do it, and he's been living with this cancer and fighting it for this many years, and I think that gave her some courage.
Gabby is in remission, but Ben Witter's long-term prognosis is not nearly as good.
In a way, I've kind of accepted the fact that I'm going to be fighting this fight the rest of my life. Passing hands this way.
Still, Witter is undeterred. He plans on training the next generation of golfers and to continue swinging at the obstacles life throws his way. Jim Axelrod, CBS News, New York.